Welcome guys to my channel, and how is everybody enjoying spring? We just had the cherry blossom in Washington DC, and these cherry trees and the stunning display of ephemeral pink and white flowers that bloom during March is my favorite part of spring. Well, so far. Cherry blossom season, also known as sakura in Japan, are seen as a symbol of renewal, hope, and the fleeting nature of life. But that is beside the point. I think it is also inspires gastronomical ambitions of people, and it inspired me to make a lavender ice cream. Yep, lavender, as in those pretty flowers and buds that go in perfumery, that lavender. That is my choice of ice cream. And how does it taste? You gotta try and tell me because I like it. And why ice cream? Why not? Did you know that ice cream was a springtime dessert in China where it was created? And the origin was snow before they melted in summer. The exact origins of ice cream are not entirely clear, but it is believed to have been created by the ancient Chinese who mixed snow or ice with milk, rice, or fruit. The mixture was then flavored with ingredients such as honey and spices. Over time, the ice cream spread to other parts of the world. In the Middle East, for example, a frozen dessert made from sweetened water and fruit juice was popular. In Europe, sorbet made with fruit juice and sugar were the most common things. The modern form of ice cream, as we know today, began to emerge in the 16th century. Italian chefs created the first ice cream recipes, which they call gelato. These early versions of ice cream were made by mixing cream, sugar, and flavorings, and then freezing the mixture in a container surrounded by ice. Ice cream quickly became popular in Europe and then in America, where it was introduced by early settlers. In the 18th century, ice cream became a status symbol among the wealthy who could host lavish ice cream parties. But for us, it's an everyday affair, right? And gelato isn't exactly what we call ice cream. It has somehow changed. Okay, let me back up here. The lavender sugar you see here is just washed and dried lavender buds that is crushed with cane sugar, and this gives the overpowering scent and flavor of lavender in this ice cream. And the egg yolks that were separated from the egg whites previously are whipped with the sugar while milk and cream are added to the mixture. Now, you saw the milk and cream being heated up together. Now, the reason for that is milk and cream together create the custard, which is the base for the ice cream. So, to make it, you have to put the milk, cream, and vanilla in a saucepan over a low heat and bring to a simmer. Keep stirring and pour the hot milk over the egg mixture, which is being whipped, whisking constantly. So when you mix them two together, make sure that you take intervals, like mix it for I would say 5 minutes, give it a rest, put it back in the fridge, and then take it out every half an hour, give it a whip again. So as you can see, what I'm doing is that the two bowls have been put in the fridge for 2-3 hours before I started making the ice cream. Do you see the two bowls here? The larger bowl has been filled with ice cubes that are salted, so they melt a little bit and form an ice shield around the smaller bowl placed on top of them. That is because I don't have an ice cream maker, and this is the traditional and the old fashioned way to make ice cream. The smaller bowl contains the ice cream custard, and you have to whip the mixture while it is very cold. The entire setup of bowl over bowl goes into the freezer for an hour or so, and then it's taken out again to re-whip till it thickens and solidifies into ice cream. The recipe is in the description box, of course. And this is a labor intensive process, but so worth it, guys. There is almost no ice crystals forming in the cream, and the taste is entirely different from a store bought ice cream. So, if you have the time, please make this at home and you won't regret the hard work. I definitely loved it. How to store a homemade ice cream? You have to transfer the custard to a freezer proof bowl, and like that you can freeze it up to 3 months. A quick tip though, every time you serve it, keep it in the fridge for about 20 minutes before serving, so that you get the rich and creamy ice cream with a hint of fresh lavender flower. And in case you make it, let me know how it turned out.